Hello, and welcomes back. AnthWolf here, bringing you even more Penumbra Overture. This is session 4 of the game so far. So, we have just entered section C, being led all the while by this individual, this Red on the radio. And we're learning a lot of conflicted information. There's a lot of journal entries spaced over the past century. Obviously, there were some journal entries from 1945 when we first arrived, but we're finding a lot of entries based from 1970s, even a few entries in the year 2000, which is current year, really, at this point in the game. Or when the game is set, at the very least. So we just learned more about the rockworms and how they track their prey. And let's have a look here. Red mentioned something about us having to do something with chemicals and mixing them. There's nothing in our to-do list right now. So we do have a map here. So I'm trying to decide which way we should go first. We're next to the lake, so we may as well go check that out early on. And then we try to get up into one of these chemical storage units. And go from there, I suppose. Just making sure everything's running smoothly in the background once again, since I'm streaming this live on Twitch. It looks fine. So, let's make sure. Let's refresh everything here. Yep, that looks fine. Good. Right, let's get ourselves down to that lake then. See what we find. We do know there's dogs around, so have to be somewhat wary. Speaking of dogs. How much, we have 7 bits of jerky. Why don't we, make use of one of those pieces? So down here is towards the lake. I suppose we could have tried to sneak around the doggo if we so chose, but we have a reservoir here. So Red did warn us that 2 individuals fell into the lake. That's where they met their end. Okay. This rock or is this ice? It's rock. Okay. The glow stick was giving me the wrong impression. We have a pack, an old flare, and more painkillers. The Last Will and Testament of Joe Friedman, and year 2000. I, Joe Freeman, would like to leave all my personal belongings to my sister May, in the knowledge that she will distribute them wisely. We always used to say, better to die young than to never live at all. I guess we're going to get our wish. I know enough about survival to realize I won't be surviving much longer. Jono, my buddy, I just don't know. My left leg is broken in 3 places, and I suspect I may also have shattered my pelvic bone. 3 hours ago, after we set up camp, Jono set off to find some usable timber for the fire. When he got back, he was very excited. I couldn't work out what it was that had got him so agitated, but I went along with it all the same. I should have recognized the signs. Soon after, he got worse. He jumped me when I turned away, burying my face in the snow, trying to suffocate me. I still don't know what he found in the ice to enrage him so. Lucky for me, the ground gave way and we both fell. I landed hard on ice and desperately clawed my way to more solid ground. I was running on adrenaline and didn't notice the pain. I just knew that if I was going to die, I didn't want it to be in the frozen water beneath me. When you fall into a frozen lake, you don't just drown or freeze to death. Your whole body seizes up from the cold. Every instinct tells you to swim for the side, but your body won't let you. You gradually dip under the surface, your last breath expelled when you fell. But you don't drown there and then. Your body shuts everything down, survives on what strength you have left. You can last for an hour, just floating there, slowly dying. So now I'm lying here, my soaked Gore-Tex slowly freezing me in place. Me on one side of the lake, Jono trapped on the other. I am worried about him. From what I can see from this side, his arm is dislocated, his shoulder blade fractured, and his wrist broken. I can't hear anything he yells, but he looks to be constantly muttering to himself. Testing the ice with a crowbar from his pack. I don't know how he can stand the pain, or where his strength is coming from, but at any rate, something strange happened to him. Fortunately for me, he can't cross the ice. It'll give way under his weight. The only way to cross will be to carefully spread your weight evenly across the surface. There's a lot of drugs in my system right now. I have another bottle of painkillers. There's enough to finish the job. I always said I'd rather die pushing the boundaries than drift away in my sleep. I guess I didn't mean that after all. I'd rather gently slip away than die cold or bleeding. And that's where Red found him, and his friend Jono. On the other side of the ice, he was saying, we have another one of these. It's like there's a carbon copy of me inside the artifact, except that there's more than one, and they're not very good copies. It looks solid. Yeah, fuck. I'm not really one to be stepping out on the ice. Oh, hello. I can Oh, shit. I actually thought this was gonna break. There you go. Oh, I can see something in the distance there. Let's just take our time. Well, this seems like the best plane. Hi, Jono. This Gore-Tex glove is high-tech Mon stuff. I really hope there's not a body attached to it. Oh, Jesus, what a way to go. I kind of want this crowbar. I don't know what I will use it for, but, won't say no. Oh, Well, it's sharp enough to saw through wood. What about, a human wrist? Yeah. How do we... Can we rotate items? Yank. Oh, wait. Crowbar, Freeman. This game came out in 2007. Okay. Yeah, okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da. There we go. Hopefully that's the only thing that was there. Because I don't really want to be crossing that lake again. Right, so... we have the chemical storerooms, the incinerator, and I think somewhere else to explore. Oh, it's another Section B entrance. Well, we'll stick to the left and we'll head to this chemical storeroom. We'll just kind of go in a clockwise motion. See what we find. So straight up and stick to the left. Watch out for dogs. Speaking of. Oh, sorry, buddy, but your glowing eyes freak me out just a little bit. Okay, into chemical storage. Oh, great, a long corridor. Delightful. I'm gonna take one hell of a long drink before I enjoy whatever the hell this is. Okay, so what are you gonna throw at me? Oh shit! Manly noises! That's not gonna hold it for long, is it? Nope. Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on. Ah! It got me. God. Right, okay. Oh shit. Jesus Christ. Oh, maybe I can do something with,
My brain can barely imagine the feats of action men like heroics you must be performing to save old Red. I am waiting so close now for you to blow down the walls of my earthbound prison cell and release me from this mortal coil.
Release you from this mortal coil? What do you think I'm going to be doing to you, Red? I mean, I thought about it. I noticed that the door's opening a hell of a lot more smoother now than it was like going up millimeters when I was spinning it so quickly earlier. As soon as we block this, it's like rising so smoothly. Okay, so I guess there's another way out of chemical storage. Right, what do we have in here? I'm guessing if we didn't have so many painkillers, we'd be finding painkillers in these first aid. Maybe the game is judging us on how well we're doing by what we're finding. So we're finding chemicals with labels on them. Okay. We have a notepad, a tin of beans or something. Let's see what else we find. Some boots. We have a chemical. Alright, okay. Flares? Flares we've never made use of so far. Right, so we have them all up to F, right. And some more jerky to make up for the one we used. Right, so we have 6 chemicals. We have this. Oh. Okay. So if one, if one translates the magnesium 2 to calcium 3 to barium, we have chloride, phosphorus, and sodium. Okay, so hopefully the letters and numbers translate. Hopefully. If I never see another one of these things, I don't know. I don't like them, but at the same time, I know I'm leaving part of myself behind each time I go near them. Can I just leave it here? Well, Red did mention something about combining, like mixing the chemicals. So maybe we have to mix them. Maybe we have something to do with... There was like some chemical mixture with that substance 63 earlier. So I'm guessing this is the other chemical storage doorway. Here. So I might try to go back to this section B. Since I don't know where that links up. So the incinerator's straight up, but straight along here. We have another section B doorway, which doesn't open. Right, okay. Oh, it does. But it's been forged shut. Hello there, bandit. So I guess we're heading up to the incinerator. That's going reasonably well. During a day off. How's your day going? Oh. We need a tool to force it open. Well, it just so happens we have this crowbar.
Where are you, my shiny knight? Have you really made it this far? I wait, and yet the pot never boils. I remain trapped in my den of iniquity. Perhaps the gods have toyed with me once more. Sentenced me to yet more years in this place of eternal nightlight. But now, maybe my ill advice has ended you. Have you run death's doorbell? Please don't leave poor Ren all alone once more, like all the others.
I see, I see. Right, so... This must be the cave-in that Red's trapped behind. We need to find some way to demolish it. Oh yeah, we do have an explosive manual, don't we? Well, since it's giving me a hint, where the hell is my explosive manual? The big book of explosives. Red phosphorus and barium. Sulfur can be substituted. All but a barium. Right. So we have the barium, we have the phosphorus, but do we have red phosphorus? If so, that's 3 and 5. Oh, great, the door opens outwards. Yeah, terrific. Okay, we have a little lab here. Anything of interest? Oh, painkillers. Glass container. Various beakers here. We have a Bunsen burner. We have a fuse. Hey, spent so long making a fuse last time. Let's save before we blow ourselves up. If I never see another one of these things again. Oh, we saw this earlier. Yeah, Phil's not a fan. Is there anything just hiding? So can we turn this Bunsen burner on? Lighter? Right. So... is it red phosphorus that we have? Which one was phosphorus again? Notes. Phosphorus was 5, which is E. It is not, and it's not as if we can... I am not going to do this effectively, I have a feeling. Do we have... Book of explosives. Let's have a look at this again. I mean, we have a ton of dynamite. We should just be able to use that. But, guess not. TNT, no. So it is Armstrong's mixture. It is known, right. This mixture is incredibly volatile. So, phosphorus and barium. Okay, so... phosphorus and barium. So, if that's the case... barium was C, wasn't it? That did not work. So we may need to mix it with something. Can we mix them? No. Well, if nothing else, we'll just end up killing ourselves. That's not what we want. Sulfur can substitute for some or all. Oh, so it can be used for some or all of the barium. But do we have sulfur? We don't. Sulfur can substitute for some or all of the barium. So maybe we just use everything bar the barium. Sulfur is... that's sodium's Na. What about F and D? Right, okay. Oh! Apparently... oh, wait, what? That's a sodium chloride. Apparently that's correct. Okay. Maybe the letters weren't indications of what chemicals were contained within. Okay, so we need to be careful with this. It's meant to be highly... oh shit. Highly unstable. Just take it nice and slow. On the positive side, we're not being chased by a worm this time. Right. Fuse. Where the hell's my fuse hiding? There you go. And lighter. Run away! Well, I was expecting the Red to maybe contact us on the radio. After if we think he's trapped behind here, he probably heard the explosion. This door, it's different, newer than all the others. Oh, the big metal door. Red did mention the big metal door. A locked door here. I mean, I was expecting, when you say a big metal door, I was expecting something like this size. But, okay. Obviously we can, looks like we can go that way. Let's, explore all the more, shall we? Oh.
Good evening. You actually came. There is much that should leave my throat box now, but words elude me. You came, you are so pretty, but I have been bad. The underworld already beckons me, so I suppose one further misdemeanor will change little. It is false pretension, and not guiding light with which I have led you here. I cannot give you the answers you want. You may wish to find what it is you seek, but that is a fiction. You cannot know what it is you sought through the vast leaden doorway, or else you would seek anything else in the world. No, the key stays with me, in here, so the life that has led me, horrible as it may be, is better still than the life that waits for you, hungry behind those doors. As replacements go, you shall be admirably abnormal. But you must wonder why this metal burning chamber is talking to you in a voice you knew only as red. For it is I, your companion, residing within. You see, I have waited for this day so many years. They won't let me die. They have parts of my head are not my own. And I cannot take my life. It is against the rules. Please, the pain has gone on for so long. All I wanted was a friend, but now the time for chit-chats and marshmallows by the fire has ended. And I hope that soon, so shall my life. I have knocked on the death's door for so long. Please, let him invite me in for tea.
Oh. Well, I won't say I didn't see this coming. As I say, I've seen this game played before, at least in some parts. Oh. The fish hooks make me uncomfortable, of course, as does the big drop here. But, yeah, Red. Why would Red want me to kill him? Seems he's, not wanting us to go beyond that metal door. So he's keeping the key to himself. But, unfortunately, it's not as if there's anything else we can do. Not many games where you can actually say that you've burnt someone alive intentionally. Oh, oh dear. The key Red was guarding from me. So let's see what he was, I mean, he's warning us not to go beyond the metal door here, but maybe we can find out why. Ah, this is where he was communicating with us. Yeah, guiding us. Guiding us into the fucking spider cave. What is all like old pin-up model posters. Okay, we have a note here. Ah, lovely. Oh, we have another one of these containers. Reams of books. Where did Red scavenge all this from? Everything from survival manuals to the collected works of Shakespeare, the Kant's Ethics. Oh, more pin-up posters. Yeah. His improvised toilet there. Oh, slugs. Rationed slugs. And, yeah. Red was saying that he couldn't end his life, that it was against the... Hello. Ah, right. Maybe this was... Maybe we couldn't use the door because of this panel. Let's have a look at that note that Red left us. My dearest friend, how are you? I'm as well as can be expected. I have some bad news though. A few days ago there was some kind of collapse and some of the ceiling of the cave fell in on me. What scares me is that I was in an off-limits part of the mine. They may not even look for me here, but if they do and they find me, I'll be in so much trouble. But I don't think I'll have to worry about that because I'm not sure I'll be getting out of here. I don't mind so much. I've been working in the mine for about 3 weeks now, and I'm really proud that I can send money home. But it's pretty tough work, and so far, you're the only person that's really been nice to me. Plus, I have some really nice company down here. There's some friendly, kinda creepy crawlies, and some books I brought from home that I was taking to the rec room. If you think about it, I was really quite lucky I had all this stuff with me. Otherwise I'd be bored stiff. As it is, I have Shakespeare, Bronte, Nietzsche, perfect bedtime reading. Although I suppose I might be trapped here long enough that I have to read them twice. I always used to ask my mum how long people survive without food and things. I read how some people can survive underwater for over 5 minutes, and some people last in the desert for weeks. But she always said you had 3 minutes of air, 3 days of water, etc. I suppose I'll find out soon enough. I guess if I had to, I could find food around the place. Like I said, there's all sorts of creatures here. But they're better off as my friends than my lunch. I wonder whether I shall starve to death or go crazy first. Neither sounds much fun, I guess, but if I had to choose, I'd say I'd want to go mad. It sounds like an adventure. Tom Redwood. And this is from 1970. Holy shit. Red's been down here for more than 30 years. He was 14 years old. A 14-year-old miner. Fucking hell. Well, we have this artifact. The chains on his arms are visible now. Not there out of choice. Father looks on aghast. He clutches some note, shaking hands. He knows what has come, what the man has released. The only one who could stop it. Howard knows the real fear. I suppose the only thing we can do... Can we just move this? No. Oh! God damn it. Have a screwdriver. There you go. Perfect. Maybe we should use the broom. Something that's non-conductive. Oh! And the bolt? I'm not Not sure if I really want to be using bolt cutters. Well, apparently they are insulated bolt cutters. Sure. Okay. Why not? We need something to lever it open. Can I use the crowbar again? As I stepped into the mouth of the underground facility, there should have been questions, fears, doubts running through me. Instead, I was torn in two. Part of me I felt had died along with my only ally and friend. His final words had raised more questions than they'd answered, and I couldn't get his screams for help out of my head, despite knowing deep down that the pain I had caused Red was itself all the help I could have offered him. I was alone again, but I had nothing to do other than press on into the unknown. If I'd felt so bad about Red, I should have listened to him and stayed where I was. I would trade his fate 100 times for my own. The other side of me was looking forward to what might await me in my continued journey. I felt sure that I would find some clue or other to my father's fate, and that he was inextricably linked to everything that was happening. I also couldn't help but suspect that everything I had seen up until that point was just symptomatic of whatever lay beyond the threshold. I know now I was right. Welcome to the shelter, established in 1973. Oh, we had heard about this elevated caste and their chemical and xeno teams. So we have 4 elevated... Oh, hello. Hello, Icky Nuggets. Thank you for the follow. We have 6 Chief of Staff, 39 of the lower caste, and 8 temporary. So, we have the Chief Overseer. We have 2 Chief Overseers. A chemist, one of which passed away. A construction unit. We know about one of the Xeno officers passing away in the cave system above the mines. Ah, Chief Translator, Howard. Oh no, that's our father then. This was last... Oh, it was updated recently as well. Please have your identity documents ready. Lovely. Oh, 2 moments there. There we go. Oh, hi. Someone down there. Are they looking at me or looking the other way? That is the question. Oh. I think I can still see his legs in the gloom. Oh no, it's getting darker. The door's locked. Who the fuck locked the door? Oh well. Can I just, like, stay here? Can I move this? Yeah, let's just take this with us. Alright. Never mind. With that, the man who first descended into the mine was no more, and so began my next chapter. To be continued. 'Cause so ends episode 1, actually, Penumbra Overture. I can't say I didn't know that was coming, because as I say, I've seen this game, at least parts of the game, played before. But the game is continued, of course, in Black Plague. Let's turn down the in-game volume slightly. And we'll let the credits roll, of course. Such a simple game by Frictional Games. But what I enjoy, I understand why people enjoy this title, and I understand why they may enjoy Amnesia: The Dark Descent more. Because the development team just built up from this. They found what worked in Penumbra and just built up and put it all together into Amnesia. But this is the end of the, as I was say, the first episode, which is Overture. And this is a place where we'll take a break. Hey, I don't need to feel like I'm speaking over the music there. So, we don't have music playing anymore, we just have the rain in the background. Making it very somber. What we'll do is we shall take a break here, because of course Penumbra Overture has come to an end. But we will be continuing the Penumbra series with Black Plague. Probably later on today, for those of you who are here on Twitch. For those of you who are watching the Penumbra series later on YouTube, when I start making it public, it will probably be the following day, no doubt, when I make the next video public. But I'm going to take a break here. Thank you all for joining me. If you've ever played this game before, obviously let me know what you thought, how you compare it to Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Obviously, maybe recommend other horror titles that you may have played in the past which you've enjoyed, because, I say, I'm looking into playing some more horror games. It's been a while, and I feel like revisiting some of them. So I wouldn't mind getting any suggestions that you may have, and I can look into them. But we'll just end this here before I start rambling too far. And if I don't see you later on this evening for the beginning of Black Plague here on Twitch, or if you're not watching the series later on YouTube, enjoy the rest of your day. And hopefully I'll see you for even more content in the future. But take care until then. Bye bye now.